So today, we're very excited on how technology is enhancing sports and their players. We're going to kick off with having Reina. She's going to jump in and give us a great talk on her experience. I've known Reina and her family for quite some time, and she's a rock star, so we're excited to bring her in.
So I'm going to get right into it. I want you to imagine that you're running down a field as hard as you can, and you're trying to tackle this 200-plus pound male, and he's fast and he's tough, but you have to tackle him to win a championship game. It's a constant high-stakes situation, and this is what I do every year. So I'm Reina Iizuka, and I'm a semi-pro American football player. When I was 9 years old, I was in this after-care school program because my mother, she worked crazy hours, and this teacher taught me how to throw a football. And I was amazed by this olive-shaped ball flying through the air because, I'm so used to soccer balls, they're all around, and I just couldn't understand it. And I instantly fell in love with football, and I didn't even have to question my intuition. I knew from that moment that football was going to be my sport. So I begged my mother to play football, and naturally she was hesitant. And after seeing I was eager, she eventually gave in and signed me up for a season. And actually, the best mistake that she ever made was signing me up for the highest level of football for my 8th group. She wanted to sign me up for a lower level ball because it was easier, but no, because of that mistake, I actually grew up with very elite level football players, a number of them going to top division schools in the world, and even a bunch being drafted. And playing with these athletes at a high level set a very high level tone for the rest of my career. In my first season playing ever, we were 8-0 and won the championship, and it was amazing. And then the second season, we actually won another championship, but this time I was named team captain for the first time, and this boosted my confidence. And throughout my career, I've actually had the honor of being named team captain under 10 different coaching staffs. And I'm super thankful for Coach Winters naming me captain for the first time, because that foundation of leadership helped me throughout my toughest, most disappointing and heartbreaking points of my career and my life. And now I'd like to share with you just a couple moments in my career that I overcame by having a great single-parent mother who exemplified accountability and grittiness. So fast forward to when I'm 13 years old, I'm having fun with football, I'm working my butt off, and the season's rolling around the corner. I'm excited to play with friends, meeting new coaches for the first time, and now it's training camp. And the defensive coaches, they absolutely love me. But the first game comes along, and I don't touch the field. And I wasn't on, and I was supposed to. So I asked my coaches, what's going on? Am I not good enough to play? Why am I not starting? And if so, just tell me straight up, and I'll completely understand. And unfortunately, they said it's not our decision, and it's up to the head coach. And I later found out I was basically benched, because I'm a girl. And I was super pissed because that was the first time I actually experienced someone of power making unfair choices, and not just with me, with other coaches and players as well. And ultimately, these decisions were hurting the team. And I was super frustrated because we were watching the team crumble for 10 weeks. But you know what? I decided to be like my mother, to stay a leader, to bring people together, and to do my job as team captain. And I'm really glad that I did that, because I face many more incidences like that in the future. But because I chose accountability and leadership over just complaining about a bad situation, I was able to overcome and prove all of those people wrong at a young age. So fast forward to when I'm 15 years old, at the gym, the place I love most, and I just got done this session, and all of a sudden, the owner of the gym, he calls me over, and me not thinking anything, I go to him, and I listen to what he has to say, and he straight up, out of nowhere, just lists all of the reasons why I shouldn't and I couldn't continue playing football. And he even brings over another trainer from the gym to justify his case. Now I'm like super shocked, because I just got done a really great workout. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm ready to go home. And it felt like somebody just like backhanded me out of nowhere. And I was hurt, and it sucked because I had to move gyms because of that experience. And because at that time I was already not in a great place mentally, I was debating quitting football. But on the car ride home, I'll never forget, okay, my mother, she said, there's nothing you cannot do. You're my child. And that hit me, and it boosted me with energy to keep going because it reminded me where I came from. A single mother household, mom working 15 hours a day, 7 days a week, no days off. The only days off she took was when she was sick in bed. Immigrant from Japan, didn't know a lick of English, was told by a customer who waited in line for an hour just to throw a license plate at her face, and excuse my language, this is his words, call her the ugliest bitch that he's ever seen in his life, and that she should take her shit back home to China. We're not even Chinese, right? So here's the thing, like, if she could take accountability for her life after going through all of that and many more incidences just like that, why can't I play football? I'm her daughter, and there's nothing I can't do. And after that, I continued to be me. I did 3-a-days, 2-a-days, track training, mobility, yoga, weightlifting, football-specific training, speed work, pool work. I continued to network like crazy. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't have sex. I didn't party. I didn't hang out with friends often because I was super committed to football. And after 10 years of paving my own path and having a great support system, I've become the first female in Canada to play university men's tackle football at the University of Manitoba. And I'm close to getting my degree. And after football, I'm working my way to changing athletic careers and with a few opportunities in front of me. But those opportunities, they wouldn't have happened if I didn't take accountability and accept my circumstances to convert that negative external energy coming at me into positive internal fuel. So if there's something you're going to take away from what I just said, it's acknowledge that you're in a tough situation, but be accountable for what you can control and find a way to move forward. And if you keep calling yourself a victim, guys, man, you can't move forward, because what's going to happen is that negative energy is going to take over. And we want to prevent that negativity by using accountability as a positivity tool. And I know a lot of you guys are startups and doing things that people have never done before. And I completely understand. And you're going to have to do things straight up so people can take you seriously. And there's going to be moments where you question yourself and you really can't see a way. But if you just wait a couple seconds, trust me, that moment, that person, that opportunity, it's going to appear, and you'll know exactly what to do, and you'll be able to move forward. Once again, I'm Reina Iizuka, and hey, if you'd like to discuss anything with me at all, I'd be more than happy to. I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. If you have any questions or anything, I love to connect with people, and I look forward to the panel and talking about how sport is changing. Thank you very much.
Reina, that was awesome. I would do the applause thing if there was one built into this to make it work.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
No, that was fantastic. And so I'm going to ask one question before we bring the panel on, just so you can jump in on this, and then I will bring the panel in. It sounds like you had a lot of perseverance. You saw things that happened and you overcame them. What's in the future for you now that you're getting close to finishing school?
So I'm close to graduating, getting my degree, and hopefully I can do that with the whole COVID situation, because there's unfortunately limited courses now at schools because everything's converted to online. But the plan is to graduate by next year, and I'm looking to convert and play professional rugby. And my goal athletically would be either the Olympics or playing in the Rugby World Cup. And because I'm all over LinkedIn now, I'm actually in contact with the pro women's team in Japan, and they're directly affiliated with the Olympic Committee in Japan. So that would be a really great opportunity for me. So that's sort of what I'm planning and the direction that I'm going towards after football.